It's no secret that mortgage rates in Europe, in particular in Czech Republic, are currently pretty low. Therefore, many people choose to finance the purchase of a real estate with a mortgage. What are the main requirements in order to get a mortgage in Czech Republic? An official residence permit in Czech Republic, ideally if you have a permanent residency, but some banks also give mortgages to people with long-term permits. Income received in Czech Republic. In some cases, banks can take into account income from abroad, but this is rather an exception to the rule. Your credit worthiness. Banks will evaluate each potential client individually, but if we talk about a general rule, there are two formulas with which you can roughly calculate how much a bank would give you. First formula: the amount of the mortgage should not exceed your yearly net income multiplied by 9. Second formula: the monthly payment for all loans must not exceed 45% of your net income. Be careful, it's indeed all loans. So if you're already paying 5,000 per month for a car, you must add this amount to the expected mortgage payment, and altogether this should not exceed 45% of your net earnings. You should have at least 20% of the property price as the down payment. 100% mortgages are currently not allowed in the Czech Republic. In some cases, the bank can mortgage 90% of the value of the property, but this will be considered individually. It may also happen that the bank will finance only 70% of the value of the property if it considers you a riskier client. This normally applies to the citizens of countries that are on the bank's high-risk list. It is important to note that the bank where you already have the account will not always give you the best mortgage conditions. You should always compare offers from several banks. You can visit all the banks yourself, but this does not guarantee getting better conditions. There is an excellent solution to this issue in the Czech Republic market. These are mortgage specialists. Why is it better to use their services? Well, first of all, they are free of charge for customers, as the banks pay for their services. They monitor changes in the terms of how mortgages issued by different banks and would send requests only to those banks in which the client has the greatest chance of getting a mortgage on a profitable conditions. They will not only conduct all communication with banks for the client, but also advise on how to better prepare for obtaining mortgage. For example, apply for a mortgage immediately after the annual bonus, or what else can be shown as an additional income. They do a pre-scoring of the client before submitting official mortgage application to a particular bank, which means they ask the bank to check the client in the registers. This is an important step which gives almost 100% confidence that the bank will approve the mortgage for the client. If the bank finds a problem in the registers at the time of official consideration of the mortgage, then most probably the mortgage will be refused. And it will be almost impossible to get a new one in another bank in the near future. If you want to buy a real estate in Czech Republic with a mortgage, feel free to reach out to me. I will be happy to share with you the contacts of trusted mortgage specialists you can rely on.